My name is Pier Monica, and I'm 72 years old. 6 months ago, my daughter Amanda held my hand and said, "Mom, I'm so sorry. Your cancer is stage 4. I cried, she cried. We made funeral plans. Today, in the courtroom, in front of the judge, she was in handcuffs. And me, my daughter's Instagram account had 50,000 followers. Every day she posted taking care of my mom with cancer. She ran fundraising campaigns. People called her a hero. But the truth is, I was never sick. And while she was making those posts, I was a prisoner in a locked nursing home room. I'll tell you why. So what happened in between? What I'm about to tell you is the story of a mother's greatest fear coming true. A betrayal plan from your own child that you could never imagine. This is the kind of story that would never cross your mind. Once upon a time, Amanda was my only daughter. After my husband Fofona died of a heart attack 5 years ago, she was the only family I had left. I was a retired teacher. I lived a comfortable life in my small but beautiful house in Portland with a $450,000 estate and $400,000 in savings Fofona left me. Amanda and I were very close when she was little. I can say I raised her alone because Fofona was constantly on business trips. I went to every one of my daughter's dance recitals, sat in the front row at every school meeting. When she graduated from college, when she got her first job, when she moved into that little apartment, I was always there. But something changed in the last 3 years. Amanda had become a social media consultant. At first I didn't understand what that meant. Then she showed me Instagram. Photos of her posing in luxury hotels, wearing designer clothes, eating at expensive restaurants. She called it sponsored content. "Mom, this is my job. Brands pay me and I promote their products. But honey, is what you earn enough to sustain such an expensive lifestyle?" She looked away. "It's enough, Mom, don't worry." But I was worried, because she was constantly borrowing money from me. "Mom, rent is a little late this month. Can you send $2,000? Or, "Mom, my car broke down, I need $3,000 for repairs." And I would send it. She was my daughter. That's what mothers do, right? Should they? That terrible day. It was that cold morning in March last year. Amanda came to my house. Her face was pale. Her eyes were red. I immediately knew something was wrong. "Mom, sit down, please. I need to tell you something." My heart started racing. "What happened, honey? Are you okay?" "I'm fine, Mom." "But you're not." She had a thick file in her hand. "Last week, the doctor you went to for your routine checkup called me. They didn't know how to tell you, so they talked to me." She put the file on the table. It said Memorial Hospital, Oncology Department on it. "Mom," her voice trembled, "you have lung cancer, stage 4. The doctor says, if you don't start aggressive treatment, 6 months, maybe a year." The world slipped out from under my feet. Words were spinning in my mind, but I couldn't make sense of them. Cancer? Me? But I felt fine. There was a little cough, yes, but no, this must be a mistake. I feel fine. Amanda came to me, hugged me. "Mom, I know this is so hard, but it's real. Look, here are all the tests." She opened the file. CT scans, blood tests, biopsy results, all in my name, all saying the same terrible truth. I cried. For hours. Amanda held me, stroked my hair, just like I used to do to her when she was little. "But Mom, we're not going to give up. We'll find the best oncologist. You'll get treatment, and I'll be with you every step of the way." In that moment, in my fragile state, her loving words gave me hope. I felt like I wasn't alone. But I was wrong, because every page in that file, every signature, every test result, was fake. The chemotherapy deception. We went to the first treatment session 2 weeks later. Amanda picked me up. "We're going to a special cancer center, Mom. The best are here," she said. The building did look fancy. Shiny marble floors, modern furniture, but it was strangely quiet. I didn't see any other patients. "Mom, you sit here. I'll talk to the doctor." "But I want to come too." "No, Mom, you shouldn't get tired. I'll handle it." She came back 30 minutes later with medicine boxes in her hand. "Here, these are your chemotherapy pills. Every morning you'll take 1 red, 1 blue pill. They're very important, Mom. Don't skip them." "What about treatment sessions, injections?" "The doctor said oral chemotherapy is better for your condition. You can take them at home." When I opened the boxes, there were large, brightly colored pills inside. "These look very expensive." "They are, Mom. They cost $15,000 a month." But I handled it. I took out a bank loan. $15,000. I was horrified. Amanda, how am I going to pay for this? Mom, please, are we going to worry about money now? Your life is at stake. We'll figure out the rest later. And I swallowed those pills every morning, red and blue. For months, I felt a little tired, but Amanda said it's a side effect of chemotherapy. I didn't know that those chemotherapy drugs were 50-cent vitamin C tablets bought from the store, and there were no treatment expenses in my name. Amanda was transferring that money directly to her own account. The sale of the house. In the third month, Amanda said, Mom, there's something serious we need to talk about. Treatment costs are very high. So far we've spent $45,000. Our savings will melt away. The house, you may need to sell the house. My house. But Amanda, this house, Fofona's memory, where you grew up. I know, Mom, I don't want it either, but we have no other choice. Treatment must continue. And anyway, the doctor said you can't live alone anymore. You need care. Am I moving in with you? No, Mom. She looked away. I travel a lot for work. The house is usually empty. It's not suitable for you, but I found a great place. Green Meadows Rest and Care Home. They have special sections for cancer patients. A nursing home. My heart sank. Amanda, I don't want to go to a nursing home. Mom, please, this is for your own good. 24-hour nurses, doctors, everything. And that's how, within 2 weeks, the house I'd lived in for 40 years was sold for $450,000. Amanda said, I put the money in a safe account for the treatment fund. There was no safe account. That money went directly to Amanda's personal account. Green Meadows Nursing Home looked beautiful from the outside. Well-kept gardens, white buildings. But the moment I went inside, I felt something was wrong. When we got to my room, Amanda pointed to the window. Look, Mom, what a beautiful view. I noticed the window was locked. Why is it locked? For security, Mom. Some patients, experience confusion. You know, chemotherapy can affect brain functions, but my mind is perfectly fine. For now, yes, but doctors say in later stages, never mind, forget it. What's important is that you're safe. When I realized my phone wasn't in my room, I panicked. Amanda, where's my phone? Oh, electronic devices are forbidden here. They interfere with medical equipment. But don't worry, I'll come visit every day. She didn't. The first week she came twice, then once a week, then once every 2 weeks, and every time she came, she took out her phone. Mom, my followers love you so much. Should we shoot a video? Then she'd upload a video to her Instagram. The captions were always the same. Fighting for my mom. You're not alone in the fight against cancer. The hardest days, people would comment, what a strong girl you are. Your mom is lucky to have you. Open a donation account. We want to support. And Amanda opened a donation account. In 3 months, she collected $85,000. None of it went to my treatment, because there was no such thing as treatment. The phone call. At the end of the 8th month, it was a Wednesday afternoon. I was sitting in my room, looking out the window. Nurse Sarah came in, with a surprised expression. Mrs. Monica, there's a phone call for you. It's your doctor. My doctor. But my doctor never called. I don't know, but they said it's urgent. I picked up the phone. Hello, Mrs. Monica? This is Dr. Karmen Chen calling from Memorial Hospital Oncology Department. My heart started racing. Yes, I'm listening. Mrs. Monica, we were reviewing records, and I couldn't find any file about you. Your name isn't in our system at all. Did you never come to us? The world stopped. What do you mean there isn't? I came last March. You diagnosed cancer. Stage 4 lung cancer. I even have the reports. Mrs. Monica, I'm the head of this department. I don't think I diagnosed you. Maybe another doctor. Can you give me a name? I didn't actually see the doctor. My daughter Amanda spoke with them. Then she came and gave me the information. But she didn't tell me the doctor's name. And I didn't ask. I think I made a big mistake. Silence. Then Dr. Chen's voice, carefully measured. Mrs. Monica, may I ask you some questions? How do you feel physically right now? I feel fine. I'm tired, but shortness of breath, chest pain, coughing up blood. No, none of that. Mrs. Monica, but there is an Amanda Monica, and she's not a cancer patient either. She used your insurance to get a psychiatry consultation last year. The phone almost fell from my hand. What? Mrs. Monica, I think something is very wrong. I'll give you an address. Come here immediately. Let's give you a complete checkup. The truth revealed. 3 hours after meeting with Dr. Chen, I was sitting in Green Meadows Lounge with real test results in my hand. My lung x-ray was clean. My blood tests were normal. There wasn't even a need for biopsy. I wasn't a cancer patient. I never had been. When I showed Dr. Chen the chemotherapy pills I'd been swallowing for 8 months, she laughed. These are vitamin C. You can buy them at the pharmacy for $10. I sat there with my rage, my sense of betrayal, my feeling of horror, my own daughter, my own blood. How could she do such a thing to me? Then it occurred to me. Money. It was all about money. I rushed out of the nursing home, called a taxi, went straight to the bank. When I looked at my accounts, $850,000. Phone as inheritance, my house's sale price, my savings, all had been transferred to Amanda, under the name of treatment expenses. When I asked the bank manager, did I authorize these transfers, he said, yes ma'am, you approved them with electronic signature, but I hadn't approved anything. Amanda knew my passwords, she was acting in my name, and because I was a dying cancer patient, no one questioned it. Not revenge, justice. When I went to lawyer Miss Roberts' office, I had a thick file with me. Dr. Chen's report, bank records, Amanda's Instagram posts, fake medical documents. Mrs. Monica, this is very serious. This is fraud, forgery, elder abuse. Your daughter could go to prison for years. Good, I said in a cold voice. Let her. But first I needed to confront Amanda. I invited her for coffee. We need to talk urgently, I said. She came, with a fake worried expression on her face. Mom, are you okay? How's the treatment going? I put Dr. Chen's report on the table. Very good, Amanda, because I was never sick. Her color drained. What do you mean? I mean, you've been making me swallow vitamins for 8 months, you've locked me in a nursing home, and you've stolen $850,000 from me. You've been making fake Instagram posts, collecting money from people. All of it, lies. Mom, you're confused. Chemotherapy sometimes causes hallucinations. I don't have cancer, Amanda. My voice was loud enough that everyone in the cafe turned. I never had cancer, and you knew it. I saw panic in her eyes, then anger. You can't prove it. I smiled. For the first time in 8 months, I really smiled. You're wrong. I can prove everything, and my lawyer already forwarded everything to the police. They're coming, Amanda. And this time, the only thing you'll be sharing is a prison cell. Trial and victory. The trial lasted 3 months. The media went crazy. Headlines everywhere. Instagram influencer pretends mom has cancer, steals $850K. Amanda was in shock. Amanda's 50,000 followers dropped to 2,000 in 2 days. People were furious. Donors wanted refunds. Brands terminated contracts. In court, the prosecutor presented all the evidence, fake documents, bank records, Dr. Chen's testimony, and most striking, Amanda's own phone. Inside were searches for how to fake cancer. Amanda's lawyer tried to defend. My client loved her mother. She just wanted to protect her, but the judge cut him off. While claiming to love someone, deceiving them and stealing their money, taking away their freedom, lying in public. This isn't love. This is crime, and a very despicable one at that. The verdict, 8 years in prison, and most importantly, she can never contact me again. The court's decision froze the room. Today, now I'm sitting in my new house in Portland, small but mine. I bought it with the money I got back from Amanda. I grow roses in the garden. I have coffee moments with my neighbors. I dance while listening to records. People ask me, how did you put your own daughter in jail? Don't you regret it? And I answer, she's not my daughter anymore. My daughter loved me. That woman saw me as an ATM. And no, I don't regret it. If it happened again, I would do the same thing without thinking. I'm 72 years old. I don't have cancer. I'm free. And I learned that the definition of family isn't DNA, it's love and honesty. If you're facing a similar situation, know that you're not alone. No matter your age, you have rights. And you have the power to seek justice. Amanda's Instagram account was deleted, but I have one. And now I'm telling my real story. Not 50,000 followers, but they're all real. All people who love me, who understand me. The truth has a quality that can eventually come to light. Remember that. Sometimes a story is 2 clasped hands. It's 10 fingers embraced. That's when you understand what hidden dreams mean, what starting over means, what it means to be utterly alone in the vast universe, with your sense of trust destroyed. This is my story. Fake cancer, real betrayal, and justice won. A person can even lose trust in their own child. Have you ever experienced a betrayal story similar to this before?